Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about inequalities in one triangle. If you have not subscribed so already, go ahead and do so right now. All right, let's get right to it. So we're going to talk about the relationship between the angles of a triangle and the sides of the triangle. Okay, I'm going to start by looking at analyzing angle A. See, the way that a triangle works, so I'm just going to use the highlighter actually. The way the triangle works is that angle A opens up to the opposite side. Right? So the size of angle A is directly related to the opposite side, BC. The bigger the angle, right? If I were to open up this angle more, and let's say that I wanted to stretch it out over here, then BC by default would get larger. It would extend. And if I wanted to shorten angle A, if I wanted to make it shorter, then that would restrict the size of segment BC to just this piece. Right? So the angle is directly related to the opposite side of the triangle. So this is what we can say. If angle A is a big angle, then right across from it, this segment from here to here should get bigger. And if angle A gets smaller, then that segment should get smaller. Okay? So what we can do is we can actually look at all of the angles inside of a triangle, and we can look at the corresponding sides and see which side is larger, which side is smaller, based on the angle measurements. Right? If I have this angle, I know that this angle is going to control the length of AB. And I know that angle B, this angle, is going to control the length of segment AC. So let's say, for example, that we have 3 different angle measurements. I'm just going to make these up real quick. Let's say that we have 60 degrees, 40 degrees, and 80 degrees. This is not drawn to scale. Okay? If I have these angle measurements, this last one's supposed to be an 80. Okay? I can predict the sizes of the sides of the triangle from least to greatest. Right? Since angle C is the smallest angle, then that means that right across from it, this length should be the smallest length. The smallest side would be right across from it. And at the same time, if I look at angle 80, since 80 is the largest angle in this triangle, right across from it, this should be the largest side. I know it doesn't look like it because this is not drawn to scale, but that's what this relationship is. Because the angle opens up to side AC, it controls the side as well. So I can organize these sides from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Right? The smallest side would be AB. The medium side would be across from 60. Right over here, we would have BC is the next one. And then the largest side would be across from the largest angle, which is AAC. So if you're given the angles, you can predict which side measurements of the triangle will be the largest and which one will be the smallest. Conversely, we can also do it in reverse order. What if we know the side measurements? What if we know that this is 15 centimeters? Let's say that this is 10 centimeters. And then this is 20 centimeters. If we know this information, I can also predict the size of the angles. I might not know what the angle measurements are, but I can predict that because this side is the longest, then right across from it, I should have the largest degree, the largest angle. Okay? So, because BC is 10, this is the smallest side, then I know that across from it should be the smallest angle. Okay? And I can organize the triangle, the angles of a triangle from smallest to largest or largest to smallest according to the side measurements. So the smallest angle would be A. The medium angle would be 15 because 15 is the medium number. So across from it should be angle C. And then across from 20 centimeters is angle B. This is organizing things from least to greatest, or smallest to largest. If you understand how that triangle works and how the angles are connected to the opposite sides, you can do a lot of information with that. You can do a lot of stuff with it. And that's really what this topic is about. If you're given the segments or if you're given the angles, you can predict the other thing that's not given. So let's check out a few examples. Here I have the side measurements, 2, 5, and 6. I want to list the angles from smallest to largest. Well, I know that across from the smallest side should be the smallest angle. So angle Q should be the smallest. Then I know that across from 5 should be the medium one. Across from 5 should be the one that's opposite to it. That's angle R. And then across from 6, the largest side, should be the largest angle. Angle P. I don't need to know the angle measurements to be able to find this information out. Now let's find the converse. Here I have angle measurements. Let's figure out which sides are in order from smallest to largest. But first, I'm going to figure out what this angle is that's missing. This angle that's missing, angle M, we need to figure out first. Now I know that the entire triangle adds up to 180. Okay, so I'm going to call this angle, let's just say angle M. So 24 degrees plus 98 plus angle M should equal 180 together. And I'm trying to find the value of angle M so I can predict where it's going to be, the smallest or the largest or the medium one. Okay, if I combine like terms, I get 122 plus angle M is 180. If I subtract 122 on both sides, angle M equals 180 minus 22, that should be 58 degrees. So if this is 58 degrees, I know that angle M is going to be the medium angle. Okay, so let's find the sides from smallest to largest. I'm going to go with the smallest angle first. The smallest angle is 24 degrees, and that's across from the smallest length, ML or LM. I would never do this based on the way that it looks, because triangles are never drawn to scale. You want to go with the property. 24 is across from LM. LM is the smallest. Okay. The next one is 58. 58 degrees is right across from side LK or KL. And then the largest side will be across from the largest angle, which is 98 degrees. That makes this one the largest, which means KM. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, comment below. Like if this has helped you in any way. And as always, we'll calculate later.